Good morning, girls. It's the last day of February and it is Pemberley time. Daisy Pemberley, look at that chunky monkey. I'm so excited to show you. I'm so excited to start using this thing. It's been a while since I've had everything in a regular, and I've just kind of been scattered since I went to the B6 Slims. So I'm still using some of my B6 Slims, but I tried to get this thing, just everything in it that I need for on the go. So we're going to talk about this one today. This is our second to the final video. There will be one outro video, but this is the last one in this class. So this is the Chic Sparrow regular, no, actually extra wide in the, I think that's just what it's called, but anyway. And it's a classic, so there's no pockets. I haven't rolled this thing at all, but I asked for a smoother leather, and oh, it's just so floppy and wonderful. Now in the class I was telling you about that I'm getting together, that's going to be not with the Jubilee, but an extra class if you guys want to take it, is I'm going to go show you, I'm going to journal with you. I'm going to let you see me journaling because I keep trying to get those worked into the class and they don't fit. And so I'm just going to put about, I don't know, maybe 10 of them together of just one after another of different journaling that I do. You know, whether it's decorating a cover, putting tabs on, actual journal spreads, exactly my thought process. And yeah, so let's get into this baby. Now this one still has some work to do, but I'm going to do it in that class. First of all, I have my quilting memoirs. Now, I started my quilting memoirs when I started trying to get back into quilting. Now I have all my diaries and, you know, journals written of when we had the quilt shop and were on the road, but I had a lag when I kind of crashed and burned, and so for a couple years now I've been trying to get back into it. So I've been keeping track of everything quilting wise that happens to get myself relaunched. So in fact, I pulled out some other journals and was quite shocked at how much I'd actually written. So I like to have that with me for whenever something happens about quilting. I get it written down if it's in my main journal. Okay, now this Loverly is one that I showed you in the Magical Powders class. Before I tell you what it's going to be, I have to show you. So the beginning of that Magical Powders class, this was the journal, and look how it ended up. It just like everything fell off of it, not much stuck. I was so disappointed. So this is a number 13 Midori gessoed with Magical Powders. This is a number 13 Midori non-gessoed, just the plain cover, which is like this, just doing Magical Powders right on top of it. So I would say if you're going to, unless you like this, you know, sparse look, to me it was a waste of a lot of product, you know, gesso it. But from now on, I am not going to gesso my number 13 Midori covers when I do these. So, because I just cannot believe the difference in that. So, and I let that thing dry forever, and yeah. Okay, so now this one is going to be my creative journal, where it's no heavy journaling. It's just where I journal the happy things that are happening to me during the day or after that day. I did this as a video for you guys to kind of show you my process. But I love going back and having these journals just to flip through. I see not only my creative work, but it's the happy spots in the day, and I love keeping that separate from my heavy journaling. Now this one here will eventually come out. I'm working on my 2017 review, and so that is all in here. So I'm working my way through 2017 and doing the review. Like in January I did January's, and in February I will finish up February's. Now this journal I still have to decorate. I had started it as a Bible study insert for the book of Isaiah, but I really need graph paper to do my quilt designs. And I'm working on my new block of the month, so I tore that piece of paper out And I am going to use this for my quilting design ideas, doodling, verses I come across that I may want to incorporate in my quilt design. That's going to be this book, and it'll get decorated, and that'll probably be in that journal with me class. This one here is just going to be a brain dump for things that I think of that I need to do, just a long master task list. And the front cover will get decorated, but there won't be hardly any decorating here. There may be a sticker here and there, but this will just be plain. And then from here, you know, each day or every couple days or Sunday night, I can go through my bullet journal and then go, you know, assign that task wherever it needs to be and check off the ones that got done. So now this here is an insert from Taroko Shop, I believe. It's the Midori paper, it's the dot grid, and I love it. It's thin, and I've had it for a while, so I'm glad to have it incorporated in here now, because I've really been needing a master task list. Now this was a Jane Davenport insert, and I'm going to be putting more stuff in here, just little doodads. So yeah, now this is my old ideas insert, and whenever I'd come across something, or I would have an idea of how I wanted to work it, like here, you know, I put in needlework Bible verse, she shall be brought unto the king in raiment of needlework. I didn't even know that word needlework was in the Bible. A great idea for a junk journal class, reading journal, you know, just all kinds of different ideas. I love having an idea insert. Love it. Now this one here, I have been using since last year for my morning pages, my little B6 Slim. And you know, I haven't written as much. I like this size because it can sit in my lap really easy, and I like it for, you know, being on the go. But I think I've decided to keep a morning pages in here or a journal in here, still keep this, and have this as the ongoing one, you know, when I'm on the go, because it's smaller, it's not as bulky as this one, and have it by my bed to jot things down, because I'm going to go through a review of all this. But anyway, this will be my morning pages / journal. I don't only write in the morning, sometimes I write in the afternoon. So I'm really excited to get back to this size for doing that. And we're going to be going into the morning pages in March's class, that and art estate, and basically my main process, creative process. And then this one here is going to be either just a place to try out ideas, and then on top of that, I'm going to write my Commonplace journal, my Commonplace. I don't know if you guys have heard of Commonplace books. They were from, I think, centuries ago. It's just a place to keep track of stuff that you come across. Recipes, you know, I put a March accomplishment list in here when one of the new grandbabies was born, how to use Derwent watercolor pencils for my embroidery, things I come across that I like, notes for my online virtual classroom, things I need to buy. That was a program for my writing. You know, just all kinds of just information that you come across. Now, this is just a catch-all, and then from there you can, you know, go put that information where you need it. There's no amount of order to it. It's just a commonplace book. And men especially used to use these back in the 1800s. They'd keep a little notebook in their pocket, and they would jot down their information. So I'm researching more about commonplace books. They fascinate me. So that will probably end up being this after I get this finished. Along with techniques, on top of the techniques will go my Commonplace book. So that is my new Daisy Pemberley. I need to come up with a name for this. It's so scrumdiddlyicious. So yeah, that's it, girls. Well, I'm gonna go and do our review outro video, and our class will be over, but I'm so excited you guys are still gonna be with me in March, and I'm really looking forward to March's class. So you guys have a wonderful afternoon. See you in the next video.